Tai says he has not given up hope of reaching a strong climate agreement at Copenhagen. He rejected the rumor which emerged on Thursday that China saw no possibility of achieving a deal to tackle global warming. Some said China had suggested issuing a short political declaration instead, and the Chinese delegation has denied the claim and says it will not be blamed for a failure at Copenhagen. World leaders and environment ministers have held marathon meetings to settle differences as the United Nations climate talk enter the last 24 hours. Kimberly Harper has the details.
Two-track talks are once again moving forward in Copenhagen. UNFCCC Executive Secretary Ivo de Boer said negotiation between the two working groups will form the basis for a deal. One focuses on a new climate agreement and the other on adapting the existing Kyoto Protocol. As major international leaders begin arriving in Copenhagen, UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon says he remains optimistic that a deal can be reached.
Unfortunately, negotiation has been going very slowly, but even at this time, negotiation is still going on. This is one of the most complex and complicated, most difficult process as you may imagine. But I have not seen anything that indicate we cannot seal the deal in Copenhagen.
US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said she would do everything possible to come to an agreement after meeting with Gordon Brown.
We're working hard. I'm here to try to do everything we can to bring the parties together, to come up with an agreement that everybody can sign off on, and that's why I was meeting with the Prime Minister.
Some world leaders voiced fears the talks could fail, but the Swedish Prime Minister, who is also the European Union President, was more hopeful, saying an agreement is close.
We are not that far away from what we need. We will talk to the major partners that we think are needed to strike a deal and see if it's possible. That's what we are trying to achieve tonight.
Late Thursday, world leaders attended a lavish banquet at Denmark's Royal Palace. UN Chief Ban Ki-moon called on them to work together to move the world back from the brink. After the banquet, leaders returned to work to forge a political declaration, with the meeting expected to continue into the early hours. US President Barack Obama has now departed for Copenhagen in order to sign off on a deal. Large parts of the climate agreement fell into place on Thursday, with new offers from the US and China, but other tough issues remain unresolved. Kimberly Harper, CCTV.